Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 9, Episode 1 of Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon, and we are jumping into Chapter 9. This is Season 9 will cover day 60. We're starting at day 66 of Tainted Grail. We just wrapped up our Season 8 gameplay, so you guys can go back and check that out. We're fast-forwarding through the setup here. We'll walk through the Chapter 9 setup, and we'll get into gameplay. Okay, so we got the board set up. Let's just kind of walk through where we are. We're on Chapter 9, Part 1. I've got everything set up. Obviously, we are playing with Bayor and Maggot. This is actually day 66 of the gameplay that started a long time ago. We're playing with the Echoes of the Past expansion as well. So we've got these backstories for both these letters for both Bayor and Maggot with some extra encounters that we're trying to work through. Obviously, we've got the map. We wrapped up round 8, which is leaving us in Tuathan. And if we see our quest is now called The Long Way Home, place this card on the active quest pile. You're sick of this ever-shifting realm, but you're still so far from home. Get out of Tuathan is our quest. So we'll go ahead and do that. I also want to just shout out that we've got the Monsters of Avalon on the board. So we've got these all painted up. I'll give you a quick quick view of these. Monsters of Avalon. We've been trying to play with the Monsters of Avalon. Just show you kind of inside the box here. But we'll get those out on the board throughout the gameplay for any monster encounters that we tend to have. Right now, the menhirs are off the board, but we did have an encounter at the end of Chapter 8 with both the Grail. We have Excalibur. We've got the Sword of Excalibur. And since last we talked, I've actually painted up the King Arthur collectible mini. We've got the King Arthur card here on the board. And I just want to kind of show this off. If you want to go check out our painting video for both Tainted Grail and King Arthur, you can kind of go check these out. But this is probably going to be the thumbnail. I'll get this right like that. Yeah, it's pretty intense here. He's on a mountain of victories. He's actually got a four dweller, half of a torso of a four dweller. Yeah, pretty cool. We'll leave him on the table, kind of as a reminder of the mystery that Tainted Grail has, and we will dive into gameplay. First, we're going to do a quick shout out to our sponsor. Pontos Fathom Hobbies is sponsored by the books that we produce. We've got a publishing channel, Pontos Fathom Press, where we are producing the Pontos Fathom podcast series, touching on lots of pulp fiction, sci-fi, and fantasy. Our most recent offering is the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, decoding the dragon symbol in myth and occult traditions, particularly for Tainted Grail. We've got the Dragon and the Grail, Holy Grail Bloodline, Pendragons, and the works of Lawrence Gardner. We've also got the Dragon and the Cross, Alchemical Dragon and Tolkien and George R. Martin, and Tiamat, Mother of Dragons, Saturn and the Dragon, and Dragon and the Cross. So this is a great one if you're interested in Arthurian. If you're a Lovecraft fan, we've got the Katu Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, 6 volumes, August Molderhauer, Giuseppe Balsamo, featuring Hermeticism of Hastur, Genealogy of Cthulhu, and the Necromancy of Nyarlathotep. We've actually got those collected in a giant omnibus hardcover edition grimoire. If you're a fan of Lovecraft and you want to dig deep into some alternate history and the possibility that Lovecraft is tapped into something real, go check out this. Next up, we've got the Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, hardcover edition. This is really a send-up to why Frank Herbert's Dune Saga is so popular. We get into Jungian alchemy, we get into anthroposophical themes, and even Herbert's influences of Samuel Butler in his creation of the Bene Gesserit and the Bene Tleilax. Also in this age of upcoming artificial intelligence, we've got Artificial Psychoanalysis of Desiring Machines. This deep dives into the rise of artificial general intelligence, looks at things like AI's formation, but also the human aspect of this. Are we becoming more cybernetic as we move forward? And then finally, our Killingworth Bogman saga. We've got the Lost Carcosa and the Yellow Sign, and the Quantum Locksmith saga with Dead Sons 11 and Locksmith of Quanta. Go check out our books. You can check out our Patreon as well. We've got a number of samples to these. We do some reviews on these if you want to go check it out. Helps us support the channel. You can always go check out our Patreon where you can stay across all of our A Song of Ice and Fire gameplay, our miniature painting for Tainted Grail, A Song of Ice and Fire, Joan of Arc, and tons and tons of videos. You go out to our webpage and you can see all of our videos cataloged for all the gameplay. So thanks a lot. Your subscriptions and comments below are well appreciated. Let's get back to the gameplay. Okay, without further ado, let's jump into round number 1. I think we're going to go ahead first and let's check out what the Tuathan card says. It says, this location remains on the table even if it's out of range of the active men here. Flip this card as soon as you enter this location. It says Tuathan. As long as this side of the card is revealed, if you have or gain the You Are Going Insane card, no. If you have the gain the You Are Dying card, no. Search Tuathan. Go to verse 1, location 199. Okay, so we're basically kind of back where we were. Just setting up the active quest. Place this card in the active quest pile. Put the special D on top of the event deck. So we're going to put special D here. And then it says, then place 7 -1 per player. So I put 5 random events on the top. So here's our random events. I will shuffle these up. And I will place 5 of them on the top here. 4, 5. Okay, and then that's that. And then we go to 199 special Tuathan. So it says, search Tuathan, go to verse 1, location 199. So we're going to go to 199 in our book. Roll a die. So then we're going to do the roll a die. Once for the column and once for the row. So first we have a 4 for the column, and then we have a 4. If we have secret card 78, do we have secret card 78? Yes, then we check this table. So it says if you check table 2, otherwise check this. So we have 4 and 4, we read verse 45. So let's go to verse 45. And it says, as you run through the perishing city, the buildings collapse and tendrils of weirdness reach down from the sky. So we're running through Tuathan, seeking something to grasp. The wind howls in your ears, bringing hopeless wailing. Suddenly the alley you run through starts to break down as well. Cobblestones fall upward toward the sky. Try to avoid the cobblestones and holes in the ground. Roll a die and add your practicality. Okay, so I can roll the die, adding the practicality. 3. So I get to go to verse 33. 33 says, the chaos overwhelms you. Eventually you fail to notice a stone that hits your thighs. The next one smashes into your nose, and the third one lifts you high above the ground. You crash back down, the pain is horrible, and you barely manage to crawl away. Each party member loses 4 health. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 energy. So down to 4 and down to 4. Gain 1 quest token, and then the exploration ends. Okay, so I'll gain a quest token. I'll place a quest token for them, and the exploration ends. Let's see what we can do for the end of turn. Progress through Tuathan. It says, if there are 2 Tuathan cards, if you're in chapter 9, verse 40. So we have 2 quest tokens. We can pay those. And it just says we can go to verse 40 now. So we got the 2 quest tokens. We're going to turn those in. Let's go to quest 40. It says, The empty streets suddenly become full of people. They seem lost. It looks as if they're trying to behave like humans, but they're not sure how. Now they are approaching. Resolve a blue encounter if you draw calm before the storm. Where's calm before the storm? Okay, if we redraw that. Okay, we have to resolve a blue encounter. So let's grab a blue encounter. It says breath of weirdness. Alleyways twist toward the sky. Houses bend in the impossible angles. Weirdness is here. One is navigate the anomaly. Roll a die and add your spirituality. If the roll is lower than 4, fail the encounter. So we add our spirituality. So that is 1, 2. Okay, so let's roll a die. Okay, so we got 5. So we win the encounter. Reward is 2 magic. So we resolve this. So we're able to resolve this one. I'll place it at the bottom of the deck. We got to get 2 magic as our reward. So 1 and 2. And then it says, if you win, gain 1 quest token. Each party member gains 1 experience points instead of the reward. Oh, okay. So we get 1 experience point instead of the magic. So we just gain an experience each. Regardless of the outcome, gain a quest token exploration. Okay, so that's it. That's going to wrap it up for that exploration. So we will. Otherwise, if there are 1, 2, 3 tattoo on cards that are new, put the characters there. So I guess we're going to stop right there, right? Exploration ends. And then it says, exploration ends. We can't really leave this yet. We've got to get out of it. So there's no menhirs to explore. So we're going to end our day. I guess that's going to be it. So that is going to wrap it up for the end of the day. We will see you guys back in turn 2. That's going to be day number 67. Can you guys believe it? 67 days. And as usual, guys, thanks a lot for subscribing. Check out the Patreon. And your comments are welcome below. We will see you in turn 2. Talk to you in the next round. Bye.